Hook asterisk, it was supposed to be just another quiet dinner for Daniela. Chance to enjoy a peaceful meal with his 7-year-old daughter after a long week. He wasn't looking for trouble. He wasn't the kind of man who got involved in strangers' business, but as he watched the young waitress at the corner diner, he saw something that made his stomach twist. The way she flinched. The way her smile faded when she turned around. The way her hands trembled slightly while pouring coffee, asterisk. Daniel had seen those signs before, and this time he couldn't look away. Before you hear what happened next, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel every day. Grace stories where true kindness and courage come to life through stories like this one. Daniel wasn't just any father. He was a single dad, raising his daughter Lily after losing his wife to cancer 3 years ago. Life hadn't been easy since then. His days were filled with work, school runs, and quiet grief he never spoke about. Asterisk, but being a father had made him more observant, more attuned to small changes, subtle cues. He had learned to read moods without words. Because Lily often needed that unspoken understanding, asterisk, that night, they sat in a small booth of Ruby's Diner, a place they often visited on Fridays. The air smelled of buttered toast and warm pie. Lily was coloring quietly while Daniel sipped his coffee, asterisk, that's when he noticed her, the young waitress. She was probably in her early 20s, polite but distracted. Her name tag read, Maya. She smiled at customers, but it never reached her eyes, asterisk at first. Daniel thought maybe she was just tired, but then came the signs. Asterisk, a man at the counter, a tall, well-dressed man with an overly familiar smile, whispered something in her ear as she passed. Maya flinched. Not visibly to others, but Daniel caught it. Her body stiffened for a moment before she forced a laugh and kept walking. Asterisk moments later. Daniel watched her greet an elderly couple with warmth, but as soon as she turned away, her face went blank. Not tired, haunted. As if something inside her had shut down. Asterisk, when she brought their order, Maya nearly spilled the coffee. Her hands were shaking. She apologized, smiled at Lily, and complimented her drawing. But Daniel could hear the crack in her voice. Asterisk, Maya kept glancing toward the man at the counter, subtle, wary looks, as if bracing for his next move. When their eyes met, she looked down immediately. She was afraid of him. And that much was clear. Asterisk, it was the look she gave Daniel when she dropped the check off. Just a second, barely even noticeable, but it was there. A flicker in her eyes, like she wanted to say something, like she needed someone to notice. Daniel felt something tighten in his chest. That familiar pull, the feeling he had the night his wife first told him she found a lump but didn't want to make a fuss. Asterisk, he had stayed silent once before. Never again, asterisk, he told Lily to stay seated. And he stood up, he walked to the counter and sat beside the man, the one Maya kept avoiding. Nice place, Daniel said casually. Asterisk, the man looked at him, annoyed. Yeah, I come here a lot. Asterisk, I can tell, Daniel replied. You seem very comfortable. The man narrowed his eyes. Daniel didn't blink. She's not interested. And you know it. Stop. Double quotes, asterisk, the man scoffed. Who the hell are you? Asterisk, a father, a husband, and someone who sees the signs. Asterisk, the manager walked over, sensing tension. Daniel explained quietly, pointing out what he'd seen. To his relief, the manager listened, really listened. He called Maya aside and they talked. She hesitated. At first, but then tears welled up in her eyes. She finally said it out loud. That man was a regular customer, always making her uncomfortable, touching her back, whispering inappropriate things. She didn't report it because she needed the job, but she lived every shift in fear. The man was banned from the diner, asterisk. Maya got a proper apology and a promise of support from management. She was offered night shifts with coworkers always nearby. A new protocol was introduced for employee safety. Maya found her voice that day, but more importantly, Daniel taught his daughter what courage really looks like. Asterisk, later in the car, Lily asked, Daddy, how did you know she was scared? Asterisk, Daniel smiled gently. Because sometimes people say the most without saying anything at all, and it's our job to listen. Asterisk, a few weeks later, Maya sent Daniel a thank you note at his office. In it, she wrote, asterisk, I didn't think anyone saw me. I thought I had to just survive. But you reminded me that I mattered. That I deserved better. That silence isn't strength. Kindness is. The final message to viewers. Asterisk, we never know what battles people are fighting behind their smiles. One small act of courage can change someone's entire world. Asterisk, if this story touched your heart, please like this video and subscribe to Everyday Grace Stories. Your support helps us share more true stories of empathy, strength, and kindness. Because sometimes, noticing the signs can make all the difference.